Andrew Velazquez. It's just a really, really, really awesome story unfolding here in the Bronx with this kid. And I don't know if we talked about him enough, but Squid is awesome. He continues to come through for this team. He's a great defensive shortstop. He's literally won us games at shortstop in his time here. Smacks his first career home run on Saturday with his family in attendance. To make it, I think it was to make it 7-1. And as he's like running around the bases, he can't help but smile. It's a crazy story that's unfolding. I mean, kid born in the Bronx. His dad is a New York. I think he's now. I couldn't tell if he's current or former, but NYPD detective. And I think he wears his like golden medallion on him when he plays. He's living with his parents right now, so like in the Bronx because just to save money and all that. So and he's like, why wouldn't I? I'm 20 minutes away from the stadium. And yeah, I mean, just everything is just so genuine about this kid. And I feel like I'm going to insult Glaber here a little, but like he's kind of done more for this team than Glaber's done all year in this little span of time.
It feels like he has. I don't know statistically, whatever, but it just feels like he's already had more moments. Yeah.
Although I will say Glaber's had like 3 walk-offs.
He's had quite a couple walk-offs.
Yeah.
Fair. But Andrew Velazquez, this whole story is a story you need in like a special season. Stories like this are part of like, I'm not, World Series, whatever. It's like you need a story like this to make a season special. They've had Next Man Up 2017. It was like all the young guys coming up. You need like those weird little stories that just help make a season feel more exciting. And he is like the perfect example of that. Is he going to be hitting, 5th in the lineup? Should they make the postseason? No. Will he be on the roster? Who knows? But for a few weeks now, he's given the Yankees a much needed jolt of energy and just like a spark that they needed.
Yeah. I'm a little worried what happens when Glaber does come back because I do feel
by then though it's September, right? So
okay, maybe. Yeah, that's a good point.
So you have
remember you're not expanding rosters
right, but
it's like 40, but
it's like 3 more, I believe, right? 4.
It's like 3 or 4 more. Yeah. But so you'd imagine they're going to load up on pitching.
Yeah, but I would think he's played his way to have they'll still want a utility infielder, and that's got to be his spot.
But there is Wade who continues to just hit.
Right, but he's like the on the roster you back up, I think.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I think Wade. Let me pull up Wade's last. I mean, it's like he just continued.
I think like 500 over the past like 30 at bats.
He legitimately like is. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up his game log real quick. So let's see. When did he start to really cook? He started to cook. Okay, it had to have been the Miami series, July 30th. So dating back to July. Yeah, holy shit. Dating back to July 30th, he's hitting .425 with a .521 on base percentage.
That's ridiculous.
49 plate appearances. That's crazy. Holy shit.
I mean, we've been wondering, like, what do the Yankees see in Tyler Wade? Why does he keep surviving? I don't think even they saw this. They never envisioned Tyler Wade was going to become this just behemoth at the plate.
I mean, at some point, I know DJ's been cooking lately. Like over his last like 2 weeks, he's hitting like close to 400. People have been saying like, why isn't Wade leading off? And like, I mean, if you're at 520 on base percentage, and you've seen the balls. I mean, his OPS over his last 49 playing appearances is 1046.
Ridiculous.
What's going now? Like his BIP is 567. So sure, is he getting lucky? Okay, but you know what?
Yeah. But being fast is something that contributes to like BIP. So
no doubt,
he's someone that should have an above average BIP.
Yeah, and his last like 5 years or whatever the hell it was, I bet his BIP was like 100. So it's starting to balance out where he's getting lucky now. He's also beating shifts. He's taking balls to It's crazy. It's crazy what Tyler Wade's done. It's legitimately not. And while he's doing this, he's playing every position. He's playing left. He's playing short. He's playing center. He's playing third, second. It's crazy. Like he's just done that alone. I know Velazquez is a crazy special story that like just makes you feel good. But like what makes this like the Tyler Wade resurgence we're watching right now, that doesn't happen in like a non-special year.
Yeah.
Like this is something that's like he's having the out of body experience right now. Something's in the water right now.
The fact that his average right now is 278.
Yeah.
Isn't like that's just a respect. That's like a very good modern day MLB average.
Over 122 plate appearances. So it's not like
that's not like a fluke.
355 OBP. It's just a good season he's having. Yeah, he'll never have RBIs. He'll never hit home run. He hasn't hit a home run this year. But that's not his game. Like his game isn't to play with the Joey Gallos of the world. You know, his game is to get on base, steal bases, which is also what Velazquez does, by the way. I mean, he's just like so fast. When he hit that ball on Thursday night in the gap, I said triple right away and he made it so easily. Like he's just adding speed to this team gave them such a new life on top of obviously Gallo and Rizzo, but like this speed addition that they just did not have in the first half of the season. It's doing them wonders. They're taking
in a weird way, like all the injuries and the COVID right after the All-Star break almost helped. Like the Yankees started to play differently. They started to play more scrappy, more small ball with more energy. Like by the way, Greg Allen, RIP. I don't think we'll ever see him again.
Well, he could be September.
Right. True.
He's exactly, I think, what they're saving him for September. But right now, with the whole Voit thing, we'll get in him in a second. I don't know where Allen would have played.
Yeah, but whatever. I'm saying guys like him, Trey Ambergy for a few games, like that infusion of now Velazquez of guys who are just there trying hard. I think it woke the team up. And then when you start to get actually more talented and good players back, it's just they've sort of adopted that mindset and it's worked extremely well.